Hey there guys, so happy Friday. We've got a nice little 6-round workout for us today. So we're going to do 6 rounds for time. Each round is going to consist of 12 dual kettlebell deadlifts, and then 15 burpees, and then a 15 calorie bike for the guys, and a 10 calorie bike for the ladies. Now, deadlifts, first of all, let's talk about these. We've prescribed a load here of 32 kilos for the guys, 24 kilos for the girls. Now that means that is a pair of 32s for the gents and a pair of 24s for the ladies. So it ends up being a 64 kilo deadlift for the guys and a 48 kilo deadlift for the women. Now I will say that this is going to feel much heavier than a 64 or 48 kilo deadlift would normally feel, and that's because having those two objects by your sides in a kind of unconventional place is going to feel a lot different. You're going to be in a slightly different starting position. It's going to feel a lot harder. So just be aware of that. As you then choose weights, it should be something that you can do those 12 reps unbroken when fresh. Maybe during the workout, obviously you've got a fairly high volume here. You've got 72 reps you're going to do these deadlifts. So maybe towards the back end of the workout, you might have to start having to break that up into maybe 2 sets, but it should be a challenge. Okay, that's what we want to try and get from this workout, is that is kind of a challenging movement for us. When it comes down to those burpees and the bike, those ones obviously is a much kind of steadier kind of pace. It's something that just kind of keeps your heart rate and gets it up high, so that you then have to kind of set yourself properly to be able to do those deadlifts. I would say that our 15 burpees should take us roughly a minute or so. If we don't think we can fit those within that kind of time frame, first thing we'll do is kind of just reduce the reps maybe slightly, maybe go down to 12, maybe even 10 burpees, and if that's still obviously too challenging, then we can look to go to down ups instead. The bike, same sort of thing, ideally kind of no more than a minute. We obviously won't be sprinting this bike, however we don't want to just kind of dawdle on it, so yeah, shouldn't take us much more than a minute to kind of get through, and again, same thing, if we need to kind of reduce the calories or just work to a time frame, then that's absolutely fine. What that then means is that this workout should take us probably around about sort of 15 to 18 minutes or so. I think those of us that maybe can sustain a kind of high pace on the burpee and the bike might be a little bit quicker than that, and then those of us that maybe struggle on those a little bit more might take a little bit longer. But yeah, around about 15 to 18 minutes I think is a fairly good sort of guideline. Alright, so team, there you have it. That's how we're rounding out the week. Again, should be a good one, should be a nice one to kind of move through this kind of fairly challenging movement, like I say, with the dual kettlebell deadlift. But yeah, all good. We'll see you there.